The end. A short story. And the ground began to quake, creating this terrifyingly deep humming noise. The ground began shaking violently. The people trembled and crashed to the ground, like if you pulled a carpet from beneath their feet, and it shook so immensely that it prevented the people from even getting up back to their feet. The deep, overpowering hum merged into a continuous, intolerable, war siren-like noise. The pain of the sound grew, as did the sound itself. It advanced to a screech like the long nails grinding against a chalkboard. Alas, it has begun, the old man said to me. The sky then lit up, and it burned the eyes of everyone foolish enough to gaze upon to it. As the utter catastrophe of this moment sank in, it felt like the death of a parent or a spouse. The bright sky turned a fearful and dark color. Everyone and everything became silent. The ground's quake came to a sudden halt. There was no sound, no movement, and the trees were as still as a photograph. The wind, there was none. It was a thick, stale stillness. For a brief moment, while everything seemed to be put on pause, seeing that the sky had begun to tear apart cannot be described in words. It could only be felt. The sky no longer burned the eyes of those who gazed into it, but those who were still able to see would want to claw their eyes out with nothing more than just a toothpick. So they too would no longer be able to see it. No one wanted to look at it. There everything was, in a frozen paused-like state, with an ominous, looming silence in every direction. The old man looked at me again. He opened his dry, thin, wrinkled lips again and said, "This is the end, my boy. The end of everything that you know." I couldn't gather myself to say anything. I had felt destroyed, just as everything else around me was about to be, but then, all of a sudden, amidst the void-like silence, I heard something. It somehow came into my audible focus, broken from the stillness, and began to play a song for the most fit moment. "This is the End" by The Doors. I had only one thought at that point. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end.